Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming and welcome to another first Descendant video. So patch 1.3.21 is live Thursday 12th of March. So before I go into the patch notes, I'll quickly go over the in-game events that they've added. So we have 4 events, 3 of them are live right now. So we have the Silion's module enhancement. We have the premium cleaning service request. This is the 35-day login event. And then we have the coupon discount. So I'll go in the game and show you these events. So first up, if you go into your mailbox, there should be a mail with the discount coupon. So this discount coupon, you can use on anything that will cost you 101 caliber minimum. So this is a 100 caliber discount. So anything that you see in the shop will get a 100 caliber discount. So you can see here the Shadow Reborn. This one will be another 100 will be taken out. So this was 200 for the bundle and then another 100 here. If you go into some random things, let's say cosmetic items, so death sentence, so this was 500, you get 100 coupon applied to it. If you go into the emote section, again you can see 100 has been taken out from all of them. Premium skins, theme skins, you can see another 750 taken off here, the new skins, even the old ones. So yeah, so 100 caliber will be taken out with this coupon, and this coupon will expire on the 2nd of April, I believe. 2nd of April, so until 2nd of April, so meaning until the 1st of April. So you have about 3 weeks to use this. So this is the 100 caliber coupon, discount coupon. For the 500 one, you get that when you buy the entire bundle. So this bundle here, the Assassin's bundle, Assassin's Reborn. If you were to buy the whole thing, you will get this 500 caliber discount coupon. And as you can see here, you can use it on anything that will cost you more than 501. So let's say you wanted another 750 caliber skin, you'll be able to use this and get it for 250 or something. So yeah, so that is a good offer. Again, this is valid until the 29th of April. So yeah, if you are interested in buying this whole set, you can get the coupon. Now, next up, we have the login events. So the current login event, Step Towards the Truth, this one ends in about 7 days, less than 7 days. So this was a 42-day event, but they had 35 items. So day 35, we got the inner skin, but the event runs for 42 days. The new one here, this runs for exactly 35 days. So you don't have an extra week if you lag behind. So you'll have to use the coupons, the attendance tokens to catch up. So day 1, we got the crystallization catalyst. We have various other useful things, sprays and back attachment, chest attachment, ultimate weapon box. Then day 21, you have the bunny skin, and day 35, you have the Freyna skin. But like I said, this is exactly 35 days. If you miss a day here and there, you'll have to use the tokens to catch up. Next up, we have the Silion's module enhancement. So when you play the game and do various things, you'll get these master tokens. Okay, so with these master tokens, you can get up to 1,000 a day. So I've done the 400% 2 times, and I've managed to get 185. Now these are similar to the previous events we had, like the time shards and things like that. So once you have these master tokens, you can go to BB on, and this is where you'll get the items for the readjustment of the Ancestors module. So event module master shop, and you can see you can buy these things here. So you can buy 3 of these rare ones, the purple ones, per day, and then you can buy 10 of these gold ones per week. So let's buy one of these and see if I can show you a quick demonstration of the readjustment, because I wanted to see it myself. So now we go to Silion for the Ancestors readjustment. Another change they've made is whatever Descendant you're using, it'll only show you the Ancestors modules for that Descendant, so you don't have to manually select them. So let's say I take one of these ones here, and if I use this one, I have to click on this. It will guarantee a purple one, I'm guessing. So let's do the readjustment. And you can see I got max MP, critical hit rate, skill duration. Let's take this, and then if I just readjust normally, yeah, we get the random stuff here. So this is how you will use it. So again, you can use 10 of these per week. You can buy 10 of these per week, and you can buy 3 of these per day. So yeah, pretty straightforward here. I don't think I'll need to make a separate video for this. So yeah, so those are the 3 things here. The coupon, discount coupon, the new event to collect these rare and gold alignment tokens for the readjustment, and you have the login event. All right, now on to the main patch notes. So first up, we have the Legion Lab. So you have a small mission with the Descendant instructor. You talk to them and you can start this mission. Standard stuff here. You have some new different monsters. This is again in the new map, the Axion Plains. It's next to the underwater base dungeon. So this is where you go and you complete the missions. Now from this mission, you will get the crime and punishment swords, blueprints, 15% acquisition. And you also get the trigger module Loot G, which has the new trigger modules, one for Gley and one for Sharen. Now, the other good thing is this crime and punishment is also going to be available from the first void vessel. So you can run that as well. So similar to how they did with Dia, with the underwater base and the Sigma sector, you can also get the sword from 2 different places. So that will be very handy. Now you get the Keelan Transcendent modules from here as well. You get 45 collectible tokens, the coins, 10 superconductive, and then you have the material for doing the research. You have the Kuiper bioadhesive. You can get 6 to 12 from the mission, from the defeating the boss, and there's a small chance of getting 40 to 80. Okay, and yeah, so basically that is the item on this occasion. And you also get the ultimate modules for the swords from here as well. So for the crime and punishment sword, the Kuiper bioadhesive, you need 50 of these. So again, not too bad in my opinion, especially because you can get it from the first void vessel as well as the new Legion Lab dungeon. Next, we have the Descendant mission board. So again, these are daily and weekly missions that you can go and complete, and you'll get the usual rewards, similar to how we used to get for the invasion dungeons and things like that. So once again, if you press escape, go to the events, for example, and click on daily content, you'll see the daily missions here. So 2 times Sigma sector, 4 times infiltrations, 1 time void vessel. And you can see I've already done 2 of these. And once you do the Sigma sector, you'll get these things. If you do the infiltrations, any difficulty, it seems, no, it's only 400%. You can do these 2 here. You'll get the usual gold and the other things here as well. Void vessel will give you crystallization catalyst. So this is the daily. And the weekly, once again, you have the 4 dungeons. I haven't opened this one. I have to go and talk to the Descendant instructor. And then the thing is, you get 20 ancestors modules. Previously, we were getting 10 from the Supermassive and 10 from the Forbidden Sanctuary. Now you can sort of mix and match and get all 20 of them from one dungeon if you wanted, or try some other dungeon. So yeah, so up to you how you want to use this. So this is the Descendant mission board. Next up, we have the new additions. So we have the crime and punishment swords. We have the 2 transcendent mods for Keelan. So again, this one, Fierce Attack, looks more interesting to me. Again, once we do this a bit, I'll try and make videos for all of these things. Of course, I have to go and farm the swords first. We got the 2 trigger modules, Tactical Disruption. This is for Sharen and Haley. Bloody Deployment. This is for Gley and Eugene. Then they talk about some of the various adjustments they have done. From the Wall Crasher, for example, so you'll get these as well now. Then we have the modules that they've added for blocking with the swords, basically, and you'll get some benefits. Honestly, I haven't really done much blocking recently, so we'll have to look into this. So Infernal Walker has gone away, and the Ice Maiden has come back. So they'll reset the leaderboards and everything, and you can get various items from the Colossus. They are saying that they'll change the Moving Fortress external components to some other components with the Ice Maiden. They mentioned this, so they'll change it in the next patch. And then, of course, the leaderboards and things will be reset. There's also an option to select other infiltration support. So, for example, you wanted to do the mission in a public setting, and it's taking too long for the particular dungeon that you wanted. You can now select the support infiltration. So let me just show you that in the game. So let's say you have the infiltration here, Forbidden Sanctuary. You can now select this one. And now when you start this public operation, you may not get Forbidden Sanctuary, you may get something else, but it will still count and there's also a small chance of you getting an Ancestors module even after you get the 20 Ancestors modules for the week. Next up, we have the Assumed Bridge Void Vessel. So this is the first Void Vessel. They have added new items here. So basically, as I mentioned earlier, Crime and Punishment, you can get it from here. You can get the 2 Transcendent modules for Keelan from here. You can get the basic material from here. But the interesting thing here is normally you'll only get 3 to 9. Over there in the new dungeon, you'll get 6 to 12. However, the small chance of obtaining is much bigger over here for some reason. So if you see over here, basic material, you can get 40 to 60 from the new dungeon defeating the commander. But if you go to the Void Vessel, you can get 120 to 140. So this might be handy. And of course, you can also get the ultimate tier modules. So basically, everything you're getting in the new dungeon, you can also more or less get it from the first Assumed Bridge Zone Void Vessel as well. And recently, I made a bunny video where I basically mentioned that I use bunny for the first Void Vessel. So you can use that build. It's an easy build, non-crit build where you don't even need trigger modules and stuff. And bunny's constantly running and hitting all the enemies with her skills. And you can clear that first Void Vessel faster with that build. Next up, we have the Ancestors modules readjustment. So I just briefly showed you this, the alignment device and how to use that. So you'll be guaranteed a gold or a purple tier whenever you reroll this. My guess is if you can get the 10, the gold ones, that will be much more handy than the purple ones because you can get the purples normally as well. The invasion dungeons have been removed, and the infiltration rewards, they have adjusted the Iron Heart particles to 420. At this point, we don't really care because we've already finished the inversion reinforcement and done everything. For ETA starting tomorrow, you'll get the skin for the frozen one. So previously, Nell, Daya, and Harris were not included in the skins when the Ice Maiden was around last time. So they'll add those skins for the new Descendants from the ETA shop. Leaderboard rankings will be reset. The HQ special orders will continue. So this, I think, is something I really liked, and they're going to change the rewards every 3 days. So starting today, you'll have the Hagios Sheepdog, you'll have the Wave of Light, you'll have the Peacemaker, you'll have the Malevolent. Then every 3 days, it'll keep changing. I'll keep mentioning these in the community post so you can get an idea. But basically, some different weapons on this occasion. You'll get the Voltier, for example. You'll get the Eraser, Peacemaker, Kingsguard Lance. Shadow is still here. You can still get the Shadow. Blue Beetle, Malevolent, Divine Punishment. Yeah, so I think every month they'll keep rotating these and giving you new items to do. Some more adjustments to Gley and Lepic. So with Gley, they've increased the range of the maximized lethality. For Lepic, they've increased his base crit rate. I think I'll try and make a Lepic build soon because this is actually a bigger change than it appears over here, because his crit rate increases. You'll be able to max out his crit rate, because normally at this point we are only getting around 55% crit rate on Lepic. With this one, it will be much easier to get in closer to 100. Then we have the director's comments regarding Ultimate Sharen. Basically, what they showed in the live stream a couple of days ago, they have actually buffed her even more from the live versions. You can see here more power, and they've also increased the base HP, max HP of Sharen. Normal Sharen 50%, Ultimate Sharen 70%. So that will also be pretty good here. And then they go in detail about the various changes to Sharen. I'll not spend time here because again we'll be making separate videos here, but yeah, all the changes here. Synchronization value has been reduced quite a bit, so they have buffed her. So this means basically your Ancestors modules rolls will be a bit lower. Next, we have the login events. I already talked about these events. And then you have the shop with the new coupon discount. Again, I showed you that already. So you can get a 100 caliber discount. And if you buy the Assassin's bundle, you can get a 500 caliber discount. Then you have the new skins. Again, I briefly had a look. Some emotes. You have name cards and colors and things like that. So you have skins for Daya, Valby, Sharen, Freyna, VSL. And you have the bundles as well. Next, we have some changes to the unique ability of the Wave of Light and Kingsguard Lance. Again, we had a brief look in the Dev Live. So basically, these guns will do more damage automatically. That is the understanding. The collectibles have also been changed, and also, if you do the daily missions, you get some special coins which you can buy from the two vendors. And so yeah, so there'll be some more collectibles that you can pick up, some more UI UX changes and things like that. Nothing major that I could spot here. Some you can change the music and things like that. Harris theme has been added. Some of the awards have been changed because they removed the invasion dungeons. So yeah, so those things are over here. Now with the companion app, we have an interesting change. What they've done is when, let's say you are researching a sword, let's say the new one. So when you finish researching on, let's say the nanotube, that item will not go into the mailbox. It'll go into your inventory, because at the moment, anything you claim from your companion app on the phone goes in your inventory. So what they're doing now is the middle tier, what they call the intermediate products, they will go into your inventory. But when you finish the whole sword, let's say you have completed the full sword, when you collect that, that will go into your mailbox. I think this is a smarter system overall and much more convenient, especially because if there are some items here, let's say you are out of town and you are researching the 4 pieces of the Descendant, let's say, and you finish all 4. If they went into your mailbox, you could not claim them and start research on the full thing. Now you can do that. So that is a good change here. Next, the director talked a little bit about the firing rate of the tactical rifles. So as you know, these are slightly different to the normal guns, and this is something they're still working on. So it's not currently fixed as such, but this is not applied in this update, but it will be done later on. Some more bugs have been fixed. So I think one of the issues was if you were doing the void duration per stage 10, it wasn't counting towards one of the weekly challenges or something. So now that should be fixed. You can do that. So yeah, so that is the patch notes 1.3.21. I'll try and sort out the other things as soon as possible. We need to make a build for the Ice Maiden, update to Sharen, Keelan, the swords. So various things to do. I'll try and do them as quickly as I can. But yeah, that's it for this one. Thank you for watching. See you next time.